Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of Solana and meme coin trading.
Oh, yeah.
And specifically, we're going to be talking about this platform called Ave.ai
Oh, okay.
that has this new real-time wallet tracking feature.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we've got a stack of articles here about it. And, it seems like it's causing a lot of buzz in the community.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to unpack why it matters for you, the listener.
Yeah,
If you're interested in this space.
for sure. I think this is really timely, with data-driven decision-making becoming so crucial in
Right.
crypto.
Yeah.
Feels like this could really be a game changer.
Well, and full disclosure, when I first heard like real-time wallet tracking, I thought like, oh, is this someone like snooping on my crypto holdings? Which is a little creepy.
Right.
But the more I dug into these articles, the more I realized it's about way more than just see what's in someone's wallet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Ave.ai is all about leveraging the transparency of the blockchain
Right.
to give traders like a real edge.
Right.
Because every transaction on Solana is public, right?
Right.
They're capturing all that data and then analyzing it all in real time.
So instead of me like staring at a blockchain explorer and
Yeah.
like trying to decipher millions of transactions,
Yeah.
Ave.ai is doing the heavy lifting and saying like, hey, look, this is the important stuff.
Think of it as like having this super smart AI assistant
Okay.
that's like whispering to you saying, hey,
Okay.
a whale just moved like millions of dollars into this meme coin.
Whoa.
Might be a good time to like pay attention.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But how do they actually pull this off? I mean, we know the blockchain is public, but turning that raw data into useful insights sounds pretty complex.
Yeah. So Ave.ai claims to use machine learning, which is a type of AI,
Okay.
to analyze millions of transactions every second.
Wow.
And this lets them identify patterns and trends that would be impossible for like a human to spot. They can see which wallets are like consistently making profitable trades, which ones are accumulating certain coins, and even how balance fluctuations might indicate confidence levels.
Hold on. How can you tell someone's confidence level
Right.
just by looking at their wallet balance?
It's all about reading between the lines. Let's say you see a wallet
Okay.
steadily increasing their holdings of a certain coin, even when the market is dipping.
Okay.
That could suggest that they have a high level of confidence in that asset, right?
Interesting.
They're not panicking and selling. They're holding firm or maybe even buying more.
So it's like they're sending a signal saying like, I believe in this and I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Exactly. It's about understanding the psychology behind the trades,
Right.
not just the numbers themselves.
Got it.
And Ave.ai is designed to help you do just that.
Okay, I'm starting to see the value here, but couldn't this be misleading?
Mhm.
Like, what if a whale is intentionally trying to pump a coin by making it look like they're super confident, just to dump it later?
It's a great question, and it really highlights the importance of critical thinking,
Right.
even with these powerful tools.
Yeah.
No system is foolproof, and there are always going to be people trying to game the system.
For sure.
But Ave.ai isn't just about blindly following whales.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the bigger picture, the market sentiment, and the trends that are shaping the space.
So it's more about like informing your decisions,
Yeah.
not dictating them. You're still the one in control.
Precisely. Ave.ai provides the insights,
Okay.
but ultimately it's up to the trader to interpret that data and make their own calls.
Speaking of insights, the articles mention some specific tools. Ave.ai offers, like analyzing P&L.
Yeah.
Now, for those who aren't fluent in crypto jargon,
Right.
P&L stands for profit and loss.
Yep.
So what can you learn from looking at someone else's P&L?
Well, if you see a wallet that's consistently generating profits, it could be a sign that they're onto something, right? They might have access to information strategies or even just like gut feelings that are giving them an edge.
So it's not necessarily about copying their every move,
Right.
but more about understanding their strategy. Like, are they consistently buying the dip on certain coins?
Yeah,
That's the kind of alpha I'm looking for.
exactly. It's about identifying those smart money trends.
Okay.
Where are the experienced players putting their money? What are they paying attention to?
Right.
That's the kind of insight that can give you a real leg up in a market
Yeah.
as fast-paced as Solana.
And Ave.ai claims to present all this in like a chat-like interface.
Yeah.
Is this just a gimmick or is there something more to it?
I think it's more than just a gimmick. They're trying to make this complex blockchain data
Okay.
more intuitive and accessible.
Right.
So instead of staring at spreadsheets,
Yeah.
you're essentially reading a conversation between wallets.
Okay. I have to admit the wallet conversation metaphor is kind of catchy.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see how this actually plays out in practice.
Me too. It's definitely a unique approach to visualizing that trading data.
Right.
And I think it speaks to the broader trend of making financial information more user-friendly.
Right. Because at the end of the day, knowledge is only powerful if you can actually understand it and use it.
Absolutely. And that's what makes Ave.ai so interesting. They're
Yeah.
not just providing that raw data.
Right.
They're trying to turn that data into those actionable insights.
Okay.
They can help traders make smarter decisions.
So we've established that seeing these real-time wallet movements can be incredibly valuable.
Right.
But how does Ave.ai actually help you profit from this information?
Yeah.
That's where their analysis tools come in, right?
Right. And we'll dive into those in more detail after a quick break.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear more about this.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we talked about how Ave.ai is using AI to track these wallets and spot trends. But what kind of analysis tools do they actually offer? Like, give me the specifics.
Well, one of the key features they highlight is the ability to analyze P&L,
Okay.
which, remember, stands for profit and loss.
Right.
So not only can you see what trades a wallet is making, but you can also see how profitable those trades have been over time.
Okay. I can see how that would be useful. Like if I'm trying to gauge whether someone actually knows what they're doing, their track record is probably a good place to start.
Exactly.
But how does Ave.ai go beyond just showing those raw numbers?
Well, that's where the intelligence part comes in.
Okay.
They claim their AI can actually analyze trading patterns to identify things like risk tolerance, consistency,
Okay.
and even preferred trading strategies.
Interesting.
So, for example, they might be able to tell you that a particular wallet tends to buy the dip on certain coins,
Okay.
or that they favor short-term scalping over long-term holds.
So it's like having a crypto detective on your side,
Yeah,
digging into the background of these wallets and figuring out all their secrets.
exactly.
But wouldn't this information be valuable for any kind of trading, not just meme coins?
Absolutely. The principles of analyzing wallet activity and identifying smart money
Right.
can be applied to any asset class, really.
Okay.
But Ave.ai seems to be focusing on Solana and meme coins because those markets are particularly fast-moving and volatile.
Right.
So in these environments, having those real-time insights can be even more crucial.
It makes sense. Meme coins especially are known for their wild price swings.
Totally.
If you can spot a trend early on,
Yeah,
you could potentially make a killing.
for sure.
But on the flip side, if you're late to the party,
Yeah.
you could get burned pretty badly.
Exactly. That's why having access to that real-time data and those insights is so powerful in this space.
Okay.
It's not about eliminating risk entirely.
Right.
It's about making more informed decisions and reacting faster to opportunities.
So let's talk about the actionable insights part.
Okay.
We've seen this phrase pop up a lot in the articles. What does that actually mean for a trader using Ave.ai?
Well, instead of just presenting you with a fire hose of data, Ave.ai aims to provide you with specific signals and alerts
Correct.
that can inform your trading decisions.
Okay.
So, for example, they might notify you when a whale starts accumulating a certain coin, or when there's a sudden spike in trading volume.
Okay.
That could indicate a potential breakout.
So it's not just about watching the market.
Right.
It's about getting these personalized nudges that say, hey, something interesting is happening over here. You might want to check it out.
Exactly. And they claim these alerts are based on sophisticated algorithms
Okay.
that take into account a variety of factors,
Like what?
including historical data market trends and even social media sentiment.
So it's not just about the numbers.
Right.
It's about understanding the context, the narrative,
Yeah,
the hype surrounding a particular coin.
exactly. And that's where the AI really shines.
Okay.
It can process and analyze these vast amounts of information from different sources
Wow.
to provide a more holistic view of the market.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
But honestly, all this talk about AI makes me a little nervous.
sure.
Are we heading towards a future where robots are making all the trading decisions?
I think that's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But like with any technology,
Right.
it's about how we choose to use it.
Hmm.
AI can be a powerful tool for good.
Okay.
But it's important to remember that it's still just a tool. Human judgment and intuition will always play a crucial role in trading.
So it's more about like humans and AI working together,
Yes.
not against each other.
Precisely. The best traders will be those who can leverage the power of AI
Cool.
while still maintaining their own critical thinking skills and risk management strategies.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit more optimistic now.
Good.
So we've talked about the speed and the intelligence of Ave.ai.
Right.
But the articles also emphasize security.
Yeah.
Why is that so important in this context?
Well, we're talking about people's wallets and their financial data here.
Right?
Security breaches can be devastating in the crypto world.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's crucial for any platform handling this sensitive information to have really robust security measures in place.
Absolutely. You don't want to be giving away the keys to your crypto kingdom.
Right.
So what does Ave.ai say about their security protocols?
Well, they claim to use bank-level encryption and multi-factor authentication to protect user accounts.
Okay.
They also say they have a team of security experts constantly monitoring for threats and vulnerabilities.
That's good to hear. But even with all these security measures, there's always a risk, right?
There's always some risk with anything online.
Right.
But it sounds like Ave.ai is taking security very seriously,
Okay.
which is a good sign. And it's something potential users should definitely research and consider
Yeah.
before trusting any platform with their funds.
Right. Don't just take their word for it. Do your own due diligence.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered the speed, the intelligence, and the security. But why Ave.ai?
Right.
Are there other platforms offering similar features?
There are definitely other platforms exploring real-time blockchain analysis and trading signals. But Ave.ai seems to be positioning themselves as the leader in this space, particularly for Solana and meme coins.
So what makes them stand out? What are they doing that others aren't?
Well, they claim to have the fastest data processing capabilities,
Okay.
the most sophisticated AI algorithms, and the most user-friendly interface.
Okay. Those are some bold claims, but is there any evidence to back them up?
Well, the articles cite their growing user base and positive reviews from traders.
Okay.
They also highlight their team's experience in both the crypto and AI industries.
So they're not just some fly-by-night operation.
Right.
They seem to have a solid foundation and a clear vision.
That's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah.
But of course, as with any new technology, there's always an element of risk and uncertainty.
Sure.
It'll be interesting to see how Ave.ai evolves and whether they can live up to their promises.
You know, when we started this deep dive, I was a bit skeptical about this whole real-time wallet tracking thing.
Yeah,
It sounded a little Big Brother-ish to me.
I get it.
But I have to admit, the more we've explored Ave.ai,
Yeah,
the more I'm seeing the potential benefits for traders.
I agree. It's exciting to see how data and AI are being used to level the playing field and empower individual investors. And who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of a whole new era of data-driven trading.
It's definitely a lot to think about.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Ave.ai, what are some key takeaways for our listener?
I think the biggest takeaway is that real-time wallet tracking is more than just snooping on what others are doing.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the story behind the data.
It's about seeing the market through the eyes of the most successful players
Yeah.
and learning from their moves.
Exactly. And Ave.ai is aiming to provide not just data, but actionable insights.
Okay.
They want to help you make more informed decisions in the fast-paced world of Solana and meme coins.
So it's like having a secret weapon in your trading arsenal.
You could say that, but remember, no tool can guarantee success.
Right.
It's still up to the trader to develop their own skills and strategies.
Right. Knowledge is power, but it's how you use that knowledge that really matters.
Well said, and I think that leads us perfectly to our final thought for the listener today.
So we've talked about how Ave.ai gives us this incredible window into what's happening on the Solana blockchain, especially in the meme coin space. But what does this all mean for the future of crypto trading?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? As these tools become more sophisticated and accessible,
Right.
it really makes you wonder how the dynamics of the market might shift.
Right. Like, will it become a game where those with access to the best data and the fastest algorithms
Yeah.
have like an unbeatable advantage?
It's possible we've seen similar trends in traditional finance, with high-frequency trading and algorithmic strategies becoming increasingly dominant.
Right.
But on the other hand, you could argue that tools like Ave.ai actually level the playing field
Okay.
by giving individual investors access to the same kind of insights
Right.
that were once only available to, like, institutions.
That's a good point. It's like democratizing information, which is something crypto has always been about.
Exactly. So maybe instead of a winner-takes-all scenario, we see a more diverse and dynamic market,
Okay.
where success depends on a combination of factors,
Yeah.
data analysis skills,
Mm-hmm.
risk management, and good old-fashioned intuition.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities, but I have to admit, it's also a little bit daunting.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone have access to these powerful tools, how do you even stay ahead of the curve?
That's where continuous learning and adaptation become even more crucial.
Okay.
It's not enough to just understand how to use the tools.
Right.
You need to be constantly evolving your strategies, testing new approaches, and staying ahead of the trends.
So it's like an arms race, but instead of weapons, we're wielding data and algorithms.
In a way, yes, but the good news is the barrier to entry is still relatively low.
Okay.
Anyone with an internet connection and a willingness to learn can access these tools and participate in this exciting new era of crypto trading.
It's like the Wild West of finance, but with a data-driven twist.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of innovations we'll see in the coming years.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have AI advisors that help us manage our portfolios.
Whoa.
Or predictive models that can anticipate market movements with even greater accuracy.
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
Yeah.
So for our listener who's been on this deep dive with us, what's the key takeaway? The one thing they should remember about Ave.ai and the future of crypto trading?
I think the most important thing is to embrace the power of data,
Okay.
but to use it wisely and responsibly.
Right.
Don't get caught up in the hype or blindly follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Do your own research, develop your own strategies, and never stop learning.
Well said. And remember, the crypto world is constantly evolving, so what's true today might be outdated tomorrow.
Exactly.
Stay curious, stay informed, and keep diving deep.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be doing a deep dive into your success story.
Now that'd be an episode worth listening to. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Ave.ai and real-time wallet tracking. Until next time, happy trading.